Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires, and welcome to yet another edition of Good Evening Millionaire. My name is Amma Nansui. I go by Amma the CPA, which stands for Certified Public Accountant. That's right, I'm a licensed, registered, certified public accountant from the lovely Windy City, right? Chicago, Illinois. And it's always a pleasure to be here with you guys 5 days a week. If this is your first time joining us, we do this thing 5 days a week. And I am like a little bit flustered because I just got in the house. So bear with me, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. So today we're actually going to go over a worksheet. And I'm in the process of like kind of loading that up right now. But if this is your first time joining us, right, we always greet each other by millionaire. Why? Because everything happens in your mind, right? So that's why we always say millionaire minded. So first you have to be a millionaire in your mind. Second is on paper, and then third in execution, because everything happens 3 times, millionaires. Okay, so we always greet each other by millionaire. So go ahead, do me a favor, put in the comments, good evening, millionaire, right? Greet your fellow millionaires. Let us know where you are calling in from and all that good stuff. And it's always good to be in touch with our millionaire-minded family all throughout the nation. Okay, that's always fun. You know, environment is definitely stronger than willpower. So never ever forget that, millionaires. Okay. Also, turn on your notifications, right? Turn on your notifications so when we do go live 5 days out the week, right, you guys get notified of that. And then also, you want to join Dear Millionaire. So if somebody could put in the comments for me how they can join Dear Millionaire, that would be awesome. Just how they can join Dear Millionaire. Just go ahead and put that in the comments. That was funny. Double armor, right? Put in the comments how they can join Dear Millionaire, and then we'll go ahead and get started. That would be great. Also, make sure that you share the broadcast, right? You never know who this information can help. So you want to share it not only on your personal page, but also in different groups that you are in. Okay, each one teach one, we can change the world. We've been waiting for, y'all. Okay, so good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. So go ahead, make sure you share the broadcast and put in the comments. Let us know where you're calling in from. And greet each other by millionaire. And let me look and see, because I cannot see. I don't know. Sometimes my computer this software is weird. So sometimes I can see if you guys are sharing it, and sometimes I cannot. So I have to look on my phone right now today. Let me see. Make sure y'all share the broadcast. Today we're going over okay, I got a couple shares, literally a couple. So come on, you guys, give me some shares. That's not nice. That's not nice. Give me some shares and comments and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This worksheet it's really the Rule of 72, or the banker's secret. Okay, millionaires, it's really the banker's secret. A lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I know the Rule of 72, but do you? Right? So that's why we call it the banker's secret, because at the end of this, then you'll see why it's a secret between the banker, right, and the banker and the head banker and the banks, and this stuff that we don't know, that they don't want us to know, okay? And this is basically what they are doing with our money, while we think that it's like sitting in the bank nice and safe. Like, just so you guys know, your money is not just sitting in the bank. So if you were ever to go into the bank, I don't know if you guys saw that movie, what is it, Ozark? It's a TV show or whatever. And he went to like get all his money out the bank. They were like, we don't have that kind of money in here. And it's like, right, because what they do is they loan your money out triple and double times. They might even loan some of it back to you in the form of, like, you know, student loans and car loans and mortgages and stuff like that. It's like you think you have your money over here being saved. You know, maybe this is like your retirement. And then they turn around, they loan it right back to you to pay for your kids' tuition, right? And now you got a loan on that. Now they're making interest off of that money. You making, you know, 1-2%, and they're earning like 15. Okay, so that's what we're going to discuss here tonight, and I hope that that makes sense to some people. So here's the thing: when it comes to you saving your money, right? I'm not saying don't put your regular money, your checking account in a bank and stuff like that. Excuse me, but when it comes to you like saving your money, you don't want to put it in a traditional bank. Okay, so we're going to get started with the rule of 72. Hey, also this worksheet, I'm like so hyped for no reason. This worksheet can be found at our site on wearemillionaireminded.com. If somebody could put that in the comments for me, that would be awesome. wearemillionaireminded.com in the freebies section. Okay, and what I can do in the after it airs, I'll post the link. I'll edit the caption and then post the link that'll take you right to it, or you can just go to the site, because what you can do is you can download it, you can fill it in, and then use it as a reference, right? When it comes to trying to figure out where you want your money to go, how your money is gonna double for you and stuff like that, you can use it as a reference. Okay. So good evening, millionaires. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I moved the wrong window. Boop. Let's move me over here. Okay. Rule of 72. So if you take 72 divided by the interest rate is going to give you the amount of time that it will take for your money to double. Okay. And so that's a really good thing to know, because a lot of times, especially when it comes to investing and stuff like that, you're like, man, I want to earn some more money. I want to earn some more money. Where can I put my money so it can grow? Where can I put my money so we can grow? So I'm going to show you in this example, like the types of interest rates that you want to be looking for, and stuff like that, and just how the investment will actually work if you leave it in a traditional bank. Okay, so let's say in our example, everybody, you know, we got 3 people here. So one, person 2, and person 3, right? 1, 2, and 3. And we all start out at the age of 29 years old. Okay, some of us are older, so maybe we got to play catch up. And some of us are younger, so now you can get a head start. So make sure you share this video, not only on your personal page, but also in different groups that you are in. You know, each one teach one, change the world. And just remember, it's not important to me like how you make your money, what type of living that you have, and all that stuff. It's just important to me what you actually do with it, and that's your life, millionaires. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So person 1 is at 4%. Now, if we say 4% divided by 72, then that means that this person's money is going to double every 18 years. Person 2 is at 6%. Let's do it like this. Person 2 is at 6%, and then person 3 is at 12%. So now, let's see. So we all started out with $10,000, okay? So $10,000, person 1. So somebody give me a number 1 and a share. Put a number 1 in the comments and share the broadcast, please. Put a number 1 in the comments and give me a share. So person 1 has the $10,000, right? So now 18 years from 29, they're going to have $20,000, right? Because it's doubling every 18 years. Because if you're just joining us, welcome to the broadcast or welcome to the replay. If you're just joining us, if you take 72 divided by the interest rate, then that gives you the amount of time it'll take for your money to double, okay? For your money to double. So now Now this person is 47 years old. They have $20,000. And now another 18 years, okay, and now they are 40, now they're 65 years old and they have $40,000. So, do you think that that's enough for you to retire on? Okay, do you think that's enough money for you to retire on? Put in the comments for me like no or yes, right? Now, the thing is, now we're going to keep going, but just the point that I do want to make is that obviously the earlier you start, the better, but you really want to be focused on your interest rate. And these are the types of interest rates that they give you in a traditional bank. You know, one day I got so mad, I think I took a picture and then I don't know what happened to the picture, but I was driving down the street and I saw this bank that was like advertising a CD and saying you can get 3.5% interest. And I'm like, how is that a deal? Like, I can't even believe that you printed up a banner. I can't believe you printed up a banner to advertise 3.5% on a CD, which means that your money is going to be locked in for a certain period of time just for you to get 3.5%. That's crazy. I thought that was so crazy and I got so annoyed. Okay, so which is another purpose for these videos. So you want to make sure, because when you know better, you can do better, millionaires. Okay, but sometimes we don't know any better, so we're like, oh yes, please, they giving away 3.5%, right? Okay, so good evening, millionaires. So now person number 2, give me a number 2 and a share. Give me a number 2 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Give me a number 2. Put a number 2 in the broadcast and share it, like a 2 in the comments, and then share it. So now this person, you get 6%. This person is getting 6%, which means that it's going to double. If you take 6% divided by, you take 72 divided by 6%, that's going to get you 12 years. So every 12 years, this person's money is going to double. So again, we all started out at 29 years old with $10,000. Okay, so now 29 years old plus 12, now we're 41. Okay, now it's doubling, so we have $20,000. Now you can see already that this person is better off, not only because their money doubled way faster than person number 1. So person number 2 is 41 years old with $20,000, and person number 1 is 47 with $20,000. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead, keep going. So 41 years old now, 12 more years is doubling again. We have $40,000. Okay, and then 12 more years after that. Now again, this person is 53 with the same $40,000 as the person that had at 65. So now it's 65 years old. Now this person has $80,000, right? Now again, I'm going to ask you guys, is that enough for you to retire? Is $80,000 enough money for you to retire? And obviously your answer is no. So you really want, another point of this whole exercise is just start thinking about, some people, you know, you may not retire to actually never work again, but you don't want to be working as hard as you do now, you know, in your 20s and 30s as you are, you know, you don't want to be working as hard when you're like in your 60s as you are now in your 20s and 30s, right? Or, you know, if you're 40 or 50, you know what I'm saying? You just don't want to be working as hard when it comes time for you to retire. So it's not saying that you want to necessarily kick back and not do anything. I hear a lot of young people like, I don't even want to retire. And it's like, yeah, you probably don't, right? Especially not right now. But as time goes on, you're going to realize like you want to do other stuff during the day and you don't want to be bogged down at work all day, right? So just start thinking about it and just thinking about how quickly $80,000 can go. You know, people, you know, it can go so fast. So now moving right along, person number 3, give me a number 3 and a share. Give me a number 3 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Give me a number 3. Put a number 3 in the broadcast and share it, please. And thank you. Okay, so now we got 12%. Okay, so 12%. Now, again, you take 72, right, up here, 72 divided by the interest rate, and then that's going to give us the 12 years. Okay, so this person's money is going to double every 6 years, right, which is much, much better than 12 years or 18 years, okay? So, again, 29 years old. We started out with the $10,000. Now this person is 35 with $20,000. So way better off than person number 2 who was 41, and then person number 1 who was 47, right? So way better off already. And we're just getting started. So now this person is 41. Okay, 41, and it doubles to $40,000, right? 47 is 80,000. Double again, 6 years. Right now we have 160,000. Now at 59, because now we added another 6 years to that, we're at $320,000. And then let that double again. Right, we're at $640,000. Now, let me just also explain. So, how I kind of mentioned in the beginning that what the bank does, when you lock your money in those low interest rate CDs, when you put your money in a traditional bank in a regular savings account, they are giving you actually less than this 4% that person number 1 has. But what they're doing is they are loaning it out. They're giving it to people for their mortgage. They're giving it to people for personal loans, business loans, lines of credit, et cetera, et cetera. So they are getting 12% off of your money that you are investing. And then they're going to give you 4%. So honestly, they may even be investing and get anywhere from 12 to 16%. And then giving you 4%, and then we're somewhere yeah, my money is invested, and it's no, it's not. So at the end of the day, leaving your money in the bank, right, in summary down here, leaving your money in the bank is a $600,000 decision. Why? Because at 12%, you could have $640,000, or you can leave it in the bank, the traditional bank, like person number 1, and only have $40,000 by the time you are 65, right? So by loaning your money to the bank, your bank earns 10 times, right, more than you. And this is, that little thing keeps popping up. So basically it's they make $600,000 off of your money, okay? Because they didn't do anything but open up. You came in with your money, and they put it to work. So millionaires, definitely feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. Remember, it's not important to me how you make your money, how you make a living. It's just important to me what you do with it, and that is your life, millionaire. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Remember, each one teach one. I did not mean to bring up my email. That's funny. Each one teach one. We can change the world, millionaires. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, right, for yet another. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow is Free Coaching Fridays. Okay, so make sure that you guys tune in and join us on Good Morning Millionaire. It's every single morning, 6:25 Central, 7:25 Eastern. It's posted on my Facebook page, the number and stuff like that, and I'll also share it. But tomorrow is Free Coaching Fridays. You guys can ask any questions from one of my mentors that never had a job a day in his life, and he's what we call a revenue acceleration coach. So tune in for Free Coaching Fridays tomorrow morning on Good Morning Millionaire. And as always, Monday through Friday, I will be here, right, with Good Evening Millionaire. So what am I talking about? Oh, how to reduce your number one expense, And I may even make a post to see what everybody thinks their number one expense is, or what everybody's number one expense is. That would be interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Good evening, millionaires. Each one teach one. We can change the world. I'm the CPA, your favorite CPA's favorite CPA. Good